hope you enjoyed tonight's movie and will join us again tomorrow night for the broadcast premiere of 2010 on Channel 43's Saturday night 8 o'clock movie.
Just ahead, Cleveland teachers walked out, but right now they're talking again with the school board about a new contract. We'll have a live report.
The strike brought chaos to thousands of families and some violence on the picket lines.
Cloudy skies will be with us through the weekend. I'll have the dreary outlook.
Bonnie brought us a bronze. We'll hear from the traded Cavs and another whoop-de-doo episode.
The 10 o'clock news is next.
The 10 o'clock news is brought to you tonight by Finest, where you get first-class shopping at a total lower cost.
This is WUAB, Channel 43, Lorraine, Cleveland. Now, the first look at tonight's news with Bob Hetherington, Ramona Robinson, meteorologist Frank Cariello, and sports director Gib Shanley. This is the 10 o'clock news.
Good evening. It was a day of confrontation and confusion as Cleveland's 5,500 teachers went on strike. Schools were closed, but bargaining between the teachers' union and school board representatives continued.
Reporter Marianne Herman is live now at the Bond Court Hotel where the talks are going on at this moment. Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Bob and Ramona. They are very close, let me tell you that. Both sides are getting ready to get back together again. The school board is returning a union offer. They have agreed on the length of a contract, a 3-year contract, and have apparently agreed on a raise for the teachers for the 3rd year. That would be a 5% raise. They're still apart on a raise for the first 2 years, however. With me right now is federal mediator Jack Butner, who has been handling these talks all along very well, I might add. And Jack, how long will it be before we see a settlement?
Well, I'm sure both sides would be happy to get the settlement as close or as soon as they can. A lot depends, because the issues are still complicated, how much time is required by caucus.
So we're not just talking about money issues right now.
Well, we're talking about all the issues. Money issues have always been a part of it, but there's several issues, other issues that are just as important.
Will we have school on Monday?
I think everybody's desire is to try to accomplish that, yes.
All right. Thanks, Jack. Go to it. All right. You know, both sides met together earlier around 7 o'clock briefly for 15 minutes where the union responded to a school board offer that the school board made early yesterday morning. And interestingly, the union sent out a newsletter to its membership that had implied that there were certain issues that were still unresolved that actually had been resolved, such as the mandatory career ladder that the school board had been asking for. Now, someone close to the talks had said that might have been a union attempt to get the troops riled up for today's strike. The school board negotiator says that the union had asked for an optional career ladder, and when the school board offered it to them, the union turned it down. Now, the federal mediator says that borders on bargaining in bad faith, but that is all behind them now because they are approaching a settlement.
Great to hear. Thank you, Marianne.
All right. We'll come back if anything happens.
That's great. Thank you very much. The stalled talks at the bargaining table earlier heightened the tension out on the picket lines today. Jack Marshall says the teachers and the school system are in an emotional tug of war, and right now no one is winning.
As you can see, the battle lines on the picket lines have been drawn by striking teachers in Cleveland. The screaming by Lincoln West High School teachers is aimed at a busload of administrators who are trying to get inside the building for a strategy meeting. For 5 minutes, Cleveland police and school security crews huddled for their own strategy session, while the strikers called for the superintendent. Sending the buses away was the final outcome here, giving teachers one small victory on day 1 of the strike. What they didn't count on minutes later was an isolated incident in which the union says home economics teacher Rosalind Miller was struck by a security guard. Dale Peason says he was right there when it happened.
He just pushed by her and evidently thought she was